Hi, and thanks for joining us this week on HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. My name's Renee. This is Timmy. Say hi, Timmy. Well.
And I'm Travis.
And we're the owners of LCS. Timmy wanted to join us this week. So let's be real, it is hot. It's been a very hot summer already, and we're supposed to be back into the 90s this weekend and into next week. So we get a lot of questions when it gets this hot outside about the air conditioner not keeping up. So that means that you might have it set on 72 degrees, but it's 75 in your house. What's going on? So Travis said that would be a great video for this week, and he wanted to join to talk to us a little bit about the expectations of your air conditioner when it's that hot outside.
Okay, let's set some expectations. Low 90s is going to be the upper end of where our ACs are made to run at, roughly 92 degrees. Anything above that, you're asking a lot of the air conditioner to keep up. So if your normal setting in your house is, say, 70, and we hit low to mid 90s, there's a good chance it's going to fall behind. And there are some stipulations there that will drag it down, I guess, or make it fall behind as the temperature rises in your house. And that is, the two main things is filter and condenser coil. You could have changed your filter 2 weeks before it hit low 90s, and it will be technically ready to change again because we are pushing the ACs past their limit.
Okay, so they're running and running and running, working harder than maybe what they usually do when it's in the 80s outside, which is why that filter may need to be changed a little bit sooner than what you think.
Correct. The average temperature outside to inside that you can expect out of your system is about 20 degrees. So if you look at it as if we hit 95, you have your stats set at 70, and it's 75 in the house, that's realistic expectations of the AC.
That makes sense.
It will not keep up when it's that hot out. And you do not want an oversized system in this case. A lot of people have that may get you down to 70 degrees when it's 95, but then during the milder times in the 80s, it's going to have a dehumidification problem. Muggy. It might get you to 70, but your humidity's up.
Okay, and we actually get that question a lot in the office. People will actually wonder if the AC is big enough for their home. I've also heard you talk about sometimes the ductwork isn't big enough to handle a bigger air conditioner. So you have to size the air conditioner to what ductwork you have in your house. Is that correct?
That is correct.
Okay. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Good.
Okay. So as he was saying too, on that filter, if you look at it and think it doesn't look very dirty, not a big deal when it's in the 70s and 80 degrees outside, but when it's 90, it really is a big deal. And any restriction to that airflow is going to hurt your system. It's just not going to allow it to get to the temperature that you want it at. Talk a little bit too on programmable thermostats, because sometimes people will have a pretty big difference in their home. So they might have a 4 or 5 degree difference from when they're at work to when they come home. But when it's this hot outside, is it going to be able to catch up?
No. When we are forecasting 90s, you need to pull your system off a program and put it on a hold because you will lose ground, or it will never make up the gap that you want if, per se, it's 76 when you're not there and you want it 72. And we hit mid-90s, forget about it. It will not get there.
Okay, so to kind of sum up a little bit, change your filter. Even if you feel like you've just changed it, change it. If you haven't had maintenance done on your system, it's really important to have it done just so that it's clean. There's no debris, cottonwood, which is a big problem here in Indiana, that is bogging it down and restricting that airflow. And then of course, just realizing that 20 degree difference from the outside to the inside that Travis was talking about, that's really realistic in what to expect. And if you think about it, our temperatures aren't normal to be in the 90s for long periods of time in Indianapolis. They're really closer to what, upper 80s or so, mid to upper 80s?
Yeah.
Okay, so that too is just knowing that your AC just naturally may not be able to keep up with that. But a larger AC is not the answer.
No.
And may not even be possible depending on your ductwork.
Yep.
So, okay.
That's
so
it.
we hope that helps and gives you some good tips as we're going into the weekend with 90 degrees. If you have any questions, please feel free to call our office. We're always happy to answer those for you. And until then, we'll see you next time on HVAC Talk, Let's Be Real. And we must have bored Timmy because he just laid down. Bye. We'll see you next time.
Bye.